Hi, I'm Kerry Davis of Dark Angel Medical. Welcome to Trigger Time TV, presented by Crossbreed Holsters. Today we're going to head out the range with Jason Redding and Jabo Long of Ronin Strategies, and they're going to give us some pointers on how we can achieve success with our concealed carry firearms. Take it away, guys.
What's up, campers? It's Jabo from Ronin Strategies out here on the range. Today we're going to talk about draws from concealment, all right? So, keyboard commandos, get your tappy-tap-taparoo fingers ready, because you're going to see me from the evil appendix position, carry position, I should say. Later on, we're going to do a full-on debate for you guys. You can get all fired up and sling Cheetos at each other or something. But for today, I'm going to be drawing from concealment appendix, okay? So a couple of things we want to think about is the way my brain works is pretty sketchy, to be honest with you. There's music playing, you know, nuns, all kind of stuff, but I have to have a checklist or I'm going to get off task. So instead of just coming out here and going, I'm going to draw and shoot the target, or draw on my pistol and shoot the target, I have to have talking points so I don't forget what I'm doing, because I'll be like, hey, defeat the garment, look, a butterfly. So a couple of things we need to think about. If you look at a pilot, they fly thousands of hours, but they still, when they get in the cockpit, have a checklist so they don't forget stuff. Everything I do, I have a procedure for. When I enter a room, I have a 1 through 8 procedure. When I prepare to exit a room with my teammates, I have a procedure for that. When I draw, I have a procedure. First thing we want to talk about is defeating the garment. Whatever garment you're wearing, you need to, unfortunately, if you're going to take the responsibility of carrying this weapon for your protection and somebody else's, you're going to have to maybe adjust your dress appropriately. We'll discuss that more later on. Some guys wear 2 t-shirts, or they'll wear like a slick shirt underneath and another shirt on top. I'm lazy. I wear 1 t-shirt, and I don't use sweat guards. My sweat guard is my belly fat, typically. You know, TCBY, thank you very much. So I'm not into the comfort thing. I'm going to accept the discomfort so that I have the protection for me and my family, okay? Just something you got to make a personal choice on. So when you defeat the garment, there's a couple different ways we'll talk about, maybe using 1 hand, maybe using 2 hands, and I'll give you some that'll work for me, all right? But basically a draw, and I'll do a couple of dry for you right here, show you kind of how we set it up. Talking points wise, I'm going to start with, I want to defeat the garment. Is it 2 hands? Is it 1 hand? It kind of doesn't matter. Some guys will grab the garment and then with 1 hand pop it up and establish a master grip on the weapon. Some will tuck their thumb, kind of sketchy under stress. Some will actually wrap, okay? But the best one I've seen that works for me is one that my hero, Kyle DeForest, showed me, which is to grab with both hands, pop, and then establish the master grip. Now from here, it's pretty much, and again, we're doing this under stress, establishing both grips, finding the sights, and pressing the shot, right? So it's basically a holster in reverse if we think about it correctly. Now, appendix, super sketchy on the reholstering. A lot of people have NDs, and when they do, that's the position they have it at. That's bad. We're violating basic rules of gun safety by pointing a muzzle at stuff that we hopefully don't want to put bullets into. So I really got to be careful on that reholster. Once my post-shooting procedure is going to be shot, second sight picture, check my work through my sights, make sure he's down, finger out, decock for me, and then I'm going to check the whole area. Talking about situational awareness, I have both eyes open when I shoot, because if I shut one, I just lost half the information I can take in. I build all that into my ritual, okay? And then when I holster, I do so reluctantly, ensuring that my fingers straighten outside the trigger, my thumb is on the hammer, and then I holster and retain, okay? So basically, once again, from the draw dry, I'm going to defeat the garment, establish the grip, both hands punch out, slack sight squeeze, slack second sight picture, check my work, it looks good, finger out, decock, downrange looks good. Nobody else around here wants any more lead in their diet, do they? Okay, I'll put it up now. Finger out, thumb, holster, and retain. Cool? All right, so let's see what it looks like live. Go ahead and load up here. Looks good. Again, finger straight, thumb, so I can tell if I'm pressing the hammer to the rear, if I've forgotten to decock, and then I'm gonna retain. So we'll do just a couple live for you really quick. From here, I'm not using a buzzer today. I'm trying to establish good motor patterns, because what's gonna happen is you introduce the buzzer, all I'm worried about is the time. Right now I wanna get the pattern down first, become machine-like. So defeat the garment, master grip, punch out, both hands look good, find the sights, press the shot, check my work, second sight picture, he looks good, finger out, decock, check down range, everything looks good, finger, thumb, holster, and retain, okay? Do it one more time for you. Defeat the garment, master grip, punch out, find the sights, press the shot, second sight picture looks good, finger out, decock, check, 360, finger, thumb, holster, retain. Build yourself a ritual, have a procedure. Don't just mess it off. It's only your life in the balance. Jabo, Ronin out.
Trigger Time TV is brought to you by Crossbreed Holsters, Keltec, Troy Industries, Troy Defense, Talon Ordnance, Eagle Shield, Nemo Arms, Faxon Firearms, Copus Mobile, Black Forge Weapons, Battle Rifle Company, Vertex, Wiley X, Dark Angel, and Meredith Rifles.